And it's the cathedral that the royals have always attended whenever they've come to Victoria here. Lucky enough, I got to see the late Queen Elizabeth II twice. Shook hands with her late husband. She wouldn't shake hands with anybody. Just clutch her purse like she was going to get mugged or something.
Chụp ngoài rồi thấy nó đã cán lên, mình thấy ghê quá.
Charles and Lady Diana, he was still a prince. Over on the right-hand side, we have the Church of Our Lord, made of redwood, and it looks exactly the way it did when it was built. It's an Episcopal church, built in the 1850s. The land for the church was given by the Hudson Bay Company in order to build it. So this whole city here, folks, was all built upon the Hudson Bay Company fur trading post that was established here in 1843. And then they also established Fort Victoria. Now, Sir James Douglas, or James Douglas at the time as he was known, was the son of a Scottish merchant who immigrated to the United States, married a gal from Louisiana. They had 3 children together, 2 boys and a girl. James got into the fur trading business, learned the craft, traveled across Canada, married actually in Alberta, Canada, married the daughter of another chief factor or CEO that was running a post in Bear Lake, Alberta, and then was sent off to manage this post along the Columbia River in Washington State. But at that time, with Manifest Destiny and trying to figure out where the border was going to be between the 2 countries, he decided to move the post a little further north, and they arrived here on the island in 1843 with 2 ships. 200 settlers, officers and men.
Đồ có phụ nữ luôn hả gì? Nhỏ này giống con gái quá vậy.
In 1858, they found gold on the island as well as the mainland. Population here jumped to well over 30,000 in just under 6 months. Now, Queen Victoria, she was queen just 6 years at that time. She was so impressed that he established the largest settlement north of San Francisco that she knighted him. Now, because he was leasing the entire island and the province of British Columbia from the Crown, Queen Victoria, he was able to do whatever he liked. He had the legislature here on our left-hand side built because he wanted no doubt that Victoria was not the capital of British Columbia. There's 133 light bulbs illuminating the building that represents the number of jewels in Queen Victoria's crown, 33 copper domes lining the rooftop, and 18 statues of the founding fathers all the way around. The little gold man up on top is Captain George Vancouver. So he's known as the founder of our city, the father of British Columbia, the second governor of the colony of Vancouver Island here, fur trader, businessman, and politician. So you don't hear about him on Black History Month or anything like that, but he was quite a guy. And none of this would exist if it wasn't for him. So I'd like to always talk a little bit about Sir James Douglas. On the right-hand side, we have the Blackball Ferry Line. This is also American. It's a passenger and vehicle ferry that's been traveling from Victoria to Port Angeles since 1958. And it takes 90 minutes to do that trip. So a great way to come over and explore. The new terminal here on the right-hand side that they're still building is for the FRS Clipper. That's a high-speed catamaran, passenger only, and that one is 2 hours and 45 minutes from Victoria over to Seattle. So, 2 great ways to do that. And then we also have our provincial ferry system, the BC ferries,
Vừa chạy vừa nói.
and they depart from
Đồ
the
đen rồi.
little town of Sydney, just 35 miles north of Victoria, right over to the mainland. They also travel to all the smaller islands around Vancouver Island here. This is the largest island in the Pacific Northwest. Now this is James Bay, named after Sir James Douglas. This was all farmland when they first arrived here. And then once the gold rush, of course, came, this turned into the very first residential area. That's the oldest municipality in Canada.
Rồi cái này đi bộ chết á.
On the left-hand side is a brick building here. This started out as our
Đi
electric
xe vậy mà thấy lâu ghê luôn.
It would turn the corner here and go up Superior Street on the
trời ơi,
left,
no.
go right up to the park.
Ấy cái này đi bộ là cái nửa tiếng á. Đi xe xa gì.
Wharf,
Ra tới nơi hết cũng về luôn.
San
Xe xa ghê
Francisco,
luôn á.
also inspired by our friends that were here in the US. And there's lots
Mấy đứa này
of
đi bộ
great
về nè.
restaurants
Trẻ
there.
thì ok.
You can
Trẻ thì
catch
ok.
little ferries
Lại
that
tụi
take
nó
you
đang
around
nó sống dần tình
in
yêu mà.
harbor.
Đúng rồi.
And they also
Đây,
have
mình-
người Tành là
tourist
sướng.
fishermen that come in
Càng lâu
to
càng tốt.
Fisherman's Wharf, and you can buy fresh
Mình sống
fish
về cơm gạo
right
mà
off
không
the
chơi lại tụi nó
boats
đâu.
early in the morning, first thing.
Tình yêu nó mạnh hơn cơm gạo.
The nice thing about the island here is it's only 3 seasons, so we don't actually have a winter like the rest of Canada. We have an extended fall, to the end of October to the end of March,
Rồi ở đây có 3 mùa.
typically 52 degrees
Đúng
Fahrenheit.
không? Không có mùa đông.
Need an umbrella, nice handy rain gear, proper footwear. Spring is the month of April. It'll be anywhere between 67 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Everything is in bloom. That's why we're known as the most romantic city and the garden city of Canada.
Thì ở đây sống được á, không
We're
có
also
đông.
known as the retirement capital of Canada.
Ồ,
That's because of the mild weather. There's
Oh,
some
đảo mình ban đêm đẹp lắm nha
Mediterranean
mọi người.
climate here.
ồ ở đây
Some
ở đây chắc sống
microsystems.
không nổi rồi. Ở đây mắc lắm.
1st of May to the end of
Thành phố
October
nghỉ
is our
hưu mà.
summer. Can be anywhere from 80 to 110. And we don't have mosquitoes here, which is kind of nice.
Không có mũi.
And enjoy staying outside summertime.
Yeah, we arrived.
Not be bothered by those little pesky guys.
Nó quẹo tuốt
Because
bên
of
đây
the
luôn
low
không?
Mà
humidity
cái
here.
gì nè.
We're also number 1 for craft brewed beer, 29 varieties produced here.
Ghê vậy.
Ừ.
3rd largest producers of wine
Hoài đó. Rượu.
in Canada. And we also have distilleries here producing gins and Scotch style
Lần thứ
whiskeys
3.
as well.
Rượu đồ này. Crap.
There we go. You're going to need about 2 weeks to actually
Canada.
look around the island, so hopefully maybe the next time you come, have a little bit more time, you can explore a little bit
Last
more
minute
of
shopping.
the island here. Lots to see.
Đó.
Đây cũng chả có gì.
Dự
Cái
định
bả
cũng giống vậy đó.
làm-
Last minute.
Enjoy the rest of your vacation
Ở bên
aboard
đây
ship
nó
here.
là washroom nha.
Washroom, đúng rồi.
Điện tử.
And most of all, have a safe trip back home, okay? And God bless. Thanks again, folks.
Yeah.
Give me a